Ronda Rousey, some may know her, we know her, huge fan of hers. She is a huge fan of WWE wrestling and has stated that she would love to be the WWE Diva World Champion. Now, this is going to get interesting because we're going to have to touch on a few points about this, but I'll read you what Ronda Rousey has came out and said in a quote from her. So she said, I got an Olympic medal. I would want to retire from MMA as one of the greatest of all time. I'm sure you'll do that. No problem there, Ronda. I would love to have the chance to be the boxing world champion. Potential. I'd like to see that. And I would love to have the chance to be a jiu-jitsu world champion. And then the last part is I'd love to have the chance to be the Divas world champion and just be the best of everything at one point. So you can't say that the girl's not got some dreams.
She's got realistic goals. It's a lot of championships, but she's also said that she doesn't really want to fight in the UFC past, I think, age 31, and she's already approaching that.
Yeah.
And this is someone who's dominated the Olympics. She's dominated the UFC. There is almost no doubt in my mind that would love to see her in a boxing format.
Yeah,
and it's to the jiu-jitsu format.
Maybe that's why she was practicing more of our combos when we seen her in our previous fight.
Look, she's a world-class talent. There's no doubt about that. By the way, Rowdy Ronda Rousey has to be a thing, as we know.
No
she's
doubt.
a big fan of Roddy Piper, R.I.P., very important. So that must catch on. And for the WWE, that's a score and a half. The ratings that I know they got with The Rock and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
Can you
huge.
smell what The Rock and Ronda Rousey are cooking? Could you imagine if they did tag teams, if they did the WWE Divas champion? Like, she should be fighting Hulk Hogan. She should be fighing...
I don't think Hulk Hogan will be invited back to fight her.
She should be fighting Hulk Hogan. She should be fighting Roman Reigns. She should be fighting The Undertaker.
So Triple H seeing dollar signs all around when he saw this tweet. Likely, like everyone else, he wants to get some retweets. Everyone wants to get some retweets.
It's all about the retweets.
Everyone wants to get some favorites. So he responded, "You're always welcomed. I'll leave the light on." And he tagged, obviously, WWE. And then Charlotte, one of the divas, said, "Come get it anytime, anywhere." And she tagged Ronda Rousey in a Divas champion. So
I really wish the Triple H tweet said, "I'll leave the light on for you." # Motel 6 sponsorship, because that is their tagline for it.
That is it.
It would just be like the most shameless wrestling Twitter move in the
It would
history
get
of Twitter. It would probably get a couple retweets.
So what the question is, though, is like, so with her coming in, it would mean increase in ratings. It would mean that a lot more outside fans from the WWE would come in. But how would it affect the core WWE fans that are consistently fighting this fight to say that this is actually a real sport? If you can have someone come in who's obviously athletic, who's obviously fit into that environment, but come in and go straight in for a potential title shot when you've got these wrestlers who have been working for this their whole life, but just because they don't have the star magnitude of Ronda Rousey, may feel a little hard done by. Because you have to take this into account. WWE, the one thing that many people are going to will use against them, and considering if it's a sport or not, it's scripted. So all they have to do to have her be a champion is use that star value and write it in. So in her doing this, and it would all be about how quick she could get to that stage. Would this jeopardize the argument of WWE fans trying to be taken as serious in the world of sport as many others?
Of course it would jeopardize it, but at the same time, like, WWE is a business, and I think I've come back to this point every single time we get to the business aspect of sports. It's about the money. That's all that they care about. They see dollar signs. Triple H sees dollar signs. They'd write her in as WWE champion just so they can have her with a rivalry with somebody else in the ring, just for her to lose in a trilogy. The streak is now rebroken. Maybe she goes like The Undertaker, and she goes 28 straight.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before when we had Lauren on, and we were talking about...
LC Mayhew.
Yeah,
that's right.
LC Mayhew. When we were talking about the amount of effort that goes in, like, she would have to really take time to adjust because she's used to hurting people with no holds barred. It's an art to be able to make it look like you're
She's
hurting people,
actually putting the
but
wrestlers
not,
in arm
yes,
bars?
it's
would
an
be
art
great.
to do this without actually really hurting someone and making it seem like you are actually being hurt in performing this. So she'd have to perfect that. She might even be doing so right now behind the scenes. We don't know because, as I mentioned there, she wants to be a boxing champion, which I think would be the next step for her. We see her adjusting her fighting style. In the previous videos of her working out, she was working on her combinations.
She was working on shadow
boxing, and it did work. You've seen how that punch she landed early on in the fight. And I think that with her, you got to think about this realistically. What more can Ronda Rousey start to do? You got to think about it from a professional career standpoint. Everyone, this is why I talk about this with football going back to, like, surely Messi's going to get bored at some point. Just maybe come in the Premier League and try something different, or go to another league and try it, because Ronda Rousey, she's dominating this division. We're waiting for her to fight Cyborg. If that when I'm hoping when it happens, or it goes to that next level, what else can she do?
And also, if Ronda Rousey is thrown into the WWE for, let's say, 3 matches or 3 fights, what about the hierarchy underneath? And then we're wondering, really, for the comment section, what do you guys think in terms of those who are raised in the WWE Divas? If she comes in for the 3 matches and leaves, that's the contract she signs for it. How does it affect the rest of those who were groomed for those roles as WWE Divas? In the comment section below.
Follow us on Twitter, Jason Rubin 91. Compliment his shirt. I think it's a good shirt today. I actually wore the blazer and t-shirt combo as a tutorial for Jason today. Give him a few tips on how to wear the blazer and t-shirt. You got it. You got to fold up the sleeve. You got to wear it with a banging pair of sneakers. Cue the sneakers. Bam!
Not even close.
Oh,
I just
I can't even get on the
destroyed
camera
my mic.